In Texas, you dig, chilling with the hot boys. As y'all can see, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on. See what I'm saying? One of the hottest of the hot on the bus doing this thing, but it ain't no thing. See what I'm saying? I'm about to get to the studio and mix the new Hot Boys album, Juvenile album, BG album. You know, we got some new stuff coming out. Then I'm gonna do my own album. You know, so y'all look out for that on the Rilla.
In the pantheon of legendary music producers, one name resonates with profound influence: Mannie Fresh. Born Byron Otto Thomas on March 20th, 1969, Mannie Fresh is celebrated as a multifaceted artist, encompassing the roles of a producer, rapper, and DJ. His unparalleled prowess behind the turntables has earned him the title of the King of DJing. Mannie Fresh's lasting legacy in the music industry is most prominently showcased through his prolific contributions to Cash Money Records, where his innovative sounds helped shape the label's iconic identity. Integral to the success of the label, he played a pivotal role as one half of the dynamic hip-hop duo, the Big Timers, alongside label co-founder Baby, later known as Birdman. The duo's synergy resulted in a string of hits that resonated across the industry. He's one of the masterminds behind the Cash Money label, with his productions selling over 23 million units, all sparked by a DJ father. Though he never achieved the same level of fame as the rappers whose beats he crafted, icons like Juvenile, BG, and Lil Wayne, his sound became the heartbeat of Cash Money's meteoric rise to prominence. From 1998 to 2004, the creative genius of Mannie Fresh illuminated the music industry, with his production work propelling 17 albums to multi-platinum, platinum, or gold status for Cash Money Records. This era marked a golden age for the label, characterized by Fresh's distinctive beats that define the sound of a generation. Mannie Fresh's journey with Cash Money Records began at its inception in 1991. As the sole in-house producer during those formative years, he laid the foundation for the label's future triumphs. This documentary delves into the life and legacy of Mannie Fresh. Mannie Fresh's stage name holds a special significance, drawing inspiration not only from his father, but also from the observant eyes of his classmates, who couldn't help but notice his affinity for brand new sneakers. The moniker Fresh became a fitting descriptor for a young man destined for a career in music. While his friends received bikes and skateboards for Christmas, Mannie Fresh was gifted musical instruments, trumpets, turntables, and other tools of the trade. His journey into the world of beats and rhythms began at the age of 12 in the company of his street DJ father, Otto Sabu Thomas Jr. The elder Thomas, known as DJ Sabu, not only shared his passion for music with Mannie, but also served as a profound influence on his budding musical aspirations. Growing up under the tutelage of DJ Sabu, Mannie Fresh absorbed the art of commanding a crowd, a skill he witnessed his father masterfully display night after night into the early morning hours. What struck him the most was how the ladies would scream when his daddy played music. He thought to himself that he wanted to be just like that. Mannie Fresh's real introduction to music came when Planet Rock by the American hip-hop artists Africa Bambaataa and the Soul Sonic Force hit the airwaves. The song's infectious breakbeat and compelling bass line struck a chord with the young Fresh, inspiring him to experiment with beats and rhythms in an attempt to imitate its sound. This pivotal moment spurred Mannie into action, marking the commencement of his journey into music production. Armed with determination, he began amassing a collection of records and honing his skills with a turntable. Mannie delved into the realm of drum machine programming, driven by a passion to recreate the groundbreaking beats that had initially inspired him. As Mannie transitioned into his teenage years, his burgeoning skills found a public platform. He ventured into DJing, starting with school dances and house parties, before progressing to command clubs across the city. The energy and enthusiasm he brought to these live performances quickly established him as a notable DJ within the local music scene. At the age of 15, after years of dedicated self-directed practice and numerous live gigs, Mannie Fresh encountered a transformative opportunity. A fateful introduction came through his friend DJ WAP, who connected him with his cousin, Denny D. Denny D, a successful mobile DJ and native of New York City, opened doors for Mannie Fresh, presenting him with a golden opportunity for career advancement. Word of Mannie Fresh's impressive DJ skills reached the ears of Denny D, sparking curiosity and prompting Denny to invite the talented teenager for an audition. Fresh's live set not only met but exceeded expectations, leaving both DJ WAP and Denny D in awe of his prowess behind the turntables. Recognizing the potential for a formidable collaboration, Mannie Fresh, DJ WAP, and Denny D joined forces to create the group New York Incorporated. This collaboration marked the birth of a seminal New Orleans rap group, with 7th Ward native and friend Mia Young, better known as Mia X, joining their ranks. The collective set out to make waves in the local music scene, establishing themselves as a force to be reckoned with. New York Incorporated quickly became a sought-after act, earning the opportunity to open for major acts that visited New Orleans. Mannie Fresh, in particular, seized this opportunity to expand his musical horizons under the mentorship of Denny D. Denny's expertise in creating remixes and executing scratches became invaluable lessons for the aspiring artist. Their live performances were nothing short of spectacular. Adopting a unique approach, the trio played as 3 DJs simultaneously, seamlessly, layering songs on top of one another. The result was a harmonious blend of sounds that transcended the typical DJ performance. Their shows resembled a cohesive band, showcasing their ability to entertain and captivate audiences with a dynamic and innovative approach to live music. Mannie Fresh's individuality shone through in his DJ sets, transforming them into dynamic live performances that showcased not only his burgeoning DJ skills, but also his emerging prowess on the keyboard. Infusing his sets with a unique blend of creativity, he utilized a drum machine backing track to respond to hit records and other songs, adding his distinctive twist to the mix. Armed with an 808 machine and an analog keyboard, Mannie Fresh embarked on a sonic journey, taking old 80s songs and layering them atop a bounce beat, skillfully looping and remixing them. This innovative approach set him apart, creating a signature sound that captured the attention of those who witnessed his live performances. Upon receiving advice from a friend, Mannie ventured into the realm of crafting his own original beats, a decision that would prove transformative for his career. The decision to produce his own beats marked a significant turning point, catapulting him into a realm of creativity that would eventually define his influential role in the music industry. Mannie Fresh's early influences, ranging from the groundbreaking sound of Run DMC to the turntable mastery of Grandmaster Flash and the artistic stylings of Slick Leo, left an indelible imprint on his musical journey. These influences served as pillars upon which Mannie built his distinctive sound and style. In the mid and late 80s, Mannie Fresh took his passion for music to another level by interning at Alan Toussaint's C. Saint studio. This experience provided him with invaluable insights into the world of music production and studio dynamics. It was within the confines of this studio that Mannie crossed paths with Gregory D and collaborated on the creation of the track Buck Jump Time.
Well, all you sleepyheads out there.
Oh, yeah. You know the bass line in the background, baby. New Orleans, you know what time it is? Buck Jump Time. That Cali, yo. Buck Jump Time. That Mel for me. Buck Jump Time. Magnolia. Buck Jump Time.
Marking a significant milestone in his journey toward becoming a renowned music producer. In a revealing interview, Mannie Fresh shared the serendipitous origins of the song Buck Jump Time, emphasizing that it was not a planned project, but rather a spontaneous creation. The story unfolded when Mannie received a call from the studio owner, Alan, who urgently requested his skills in scratching for a record they were in the process of recording. Upon arriving at the studio, Mannie found a situation in disarray. A group from California was struggling to bring their record together, encountering significant challenges that had led the producer to abandon the project and the two musicians involved. Faced with the dilemma of wasted studio time, a resource that had already been paid for, the producer sought a creative solution. In this unexpected turn of events, Mannie Fresh was tasked with salvaging the situation. The producer enlisted Mannie's help to find a rapper and someone adept at operating a drum machine, hoping to salvage the studio time and make something meaningful out of what seemed like a lost cause. This impromptu collaboration laid the foundation for the creation of Buck Jump Time, a track that would not only emerge as a significant moment in Mannie Fresh's career, but also highlight the magic that can unfold when creativity meets opportunity. The success of their impromptu collaboration prompted the producer and the record label to officially set up Mannie Fresh and Gregory D as a musical duo. This marked their inaugural project in a professional studio, a significant leap for the duo. However, being relatively new to the professional studio scene, they faced the challenge of navigating the process of releasing the record. In a twist of fate, Mannie Fresh crossed paths with Brian, a familiar face from the streets known for his involvement in the drug trade. Brian, recognizing the potential and talent of Mannie and Gregory D, stepped in to provide the financial support needed to release the record. Following Mannie Fresh's collaboration with local rapper Gregory D, the duo went on to create the classic album Throwdown in 1987. The project garnered attention and interest from major labels, prompting Thomas to make a significant move to California alongside Gregory D. In pursuit of further opportunities, Mannie secured an internship with RCA Records. Interestingly, he initially kept this move hidden from his parents, who believed he was still enrolled at Southern University, New Orleans. Despite the secrecy, the internship turned out to be a catalyst for Mannie Fresh's career. During his time at RCA Records, Mannie Fresh played a key role in the release of The Real Deal, the final album from the Gregory D and Mannie Fresh collaboration. This project showcased their artistic synergy and marked a noteworthy chapter in their musical journey. While in California, Mannie Fresh expanded his musical horizons by working as an understudy to the legendary Chicago house DJ producer Steve "Silk" Hurley. This experience provided valuable insights into the world of electronic music and further enriched Mannie's skills as a producer and DJ. Additionally, Mannie Fresh ventured into the realm of touring, serving as a DJ for West Coast rappers Spice One and Too Short. This touring experience not only broadened his exposure, but also allowed him to contribute his talents to the dynamic West Coast hip-hop scene. Facing setbacks and creative differences with Gregory D, Mannie Fresh returned to his roots in New Orleans after experiencing disappointments with major labels. Resuming his work as a DJ, Mannie also continued to explore his production talents, contributing to Cheeky Black's track, Bitch Get Off Me.
Cheeky black, cheeky black in this motherfucker. Cheeky black, cheeky black in this motherfucker. Cheeky black, cheeky.
During this period, the Williams brothers, founders of the newly established Cash Money Records, were on the lookout for emerging talent to sign to their label. Their initial artist was Kilo G, a gangster rapper whose local recognition was limited. Cash Money Records, aware of Mannie Fresh's reputation and skills, approached him through Heavy, a mutual friend, to collaborate on producing music for their budding record label. Initially hesitant due to concerns about Baby's reputation in the streets, Mannie Fresh, who had previously worked with various figures in the drug trade during his DJ career, was cautious about his associations. As someone now seeking stability and legitimacy in his collaborations, Mannie Fresh was initially reluctant to work with Baby and Cash Money Records. The Cash Money Records family continued to grow with the addition of projects most wanted, along with solo acts such as Pimp Daddy, the hook specialist Ms. T, and Lil Slim. Notably, Brian Williams, co-founder of Cash Money Records, made his rap debut under the moniker B32, releasing the unconventional track I Need a Bag of Dope in 1993. Projects Most Wanted, another addition to the label, released the first album of the Mannie Fresh era at Cash Money with their debut, Legalize, Pass the Weed, in 1993. During this initial period, Mannie Fresh's productions primarily leaned towards the bounce music genre before gradually transitioning into rap. Mannie Fresh's unique position allowed him the creative freedom to produce songs and integrate them into his DJ sets during his performances in New Orleans. This strategic move not only showcased his versatility, but also contributed to the sales strategy of Cash Money Records during a time when records were sold directly from Baby's trunk. This grassroots approach, coupled with Mannie Fresh's distinctive productions, played a crucial role in bringing Cash Money Records into the limelight. Mannie Fresh's involvement in Cash Money's early recruitment drive extended beyond his role as a DJ. During this period, he played a crucial role in discovering and signing talent for the label. One notable encounter was with Juvenile when he was just 15 years old. Cash Money Records also signed teenagers Dwayne Carter and Christopher Dorsey, initially pairing them and naming them the Bee Gees. Christopher Dorsey later assumed the name BG after Lil Wayne was temporarily removed from the group due to academic challenges and struggles within the bounce culture. Wayne's eventual return marked the beginning of BG's solo career. As the years unfolded, Cash Money Records underwent evolution, and the first generation of artists eventually moved on. Unfortunately, some artists, including Pimp Daddy, Yellow Boy, and Kilo G, passed away. Seeking a new wave of talent, Baby and Slim made the decision to release almost everyone from the label. Mannie Fresh, as the in-house resident producer, remained a constant, working on a multitude of albums that showcased his versatility and impact. Mannie Fresh's production credits during this era include Lil Slim's albums The Game Is Cold, Powder Shop, and Thuggin' and Pluggin', B32, now known as Baby Birdman's I Need a Bag of Dope, UNLV's albums Sixth and Barone, Straight Out the Gutta, and Macmelf Callio, PXMXWX's albums Legalize, Pass the Weed, and High Life, and Miss T's albums Chillin' on the Corner, Having Thing, and Female Baller. Additionally, Mannie Fresh contributed to Pimp Daddy's Still Pimpin', Mr. Ivan's 187 in A Hockey Mask, Tech Nine's Straight from the Ramp, and Magnolia Shorty's Monkey on the By 1997, Cash Money Records underwent a transformative shift with the emergence of the Hot Boys, Juvenile, Lil Wayne, BG, and Turk, and the Big Timers, Mannie Fresh and Baby aka Birdman, as the new focal points of the label. This significant change in the lineup played a pivotal role in securing a landmark deal with Universal Records, marking a turning point for Cash Money's trajectory in the music industry. Prior to the Universal Records deal, Mannie Fresh and Baby, collectively known as the Big Timers, had already achieved notable success by selling 300,000 records. Mannie Fresh's production prowess played a crucial role in this achievement, solidifying his reputation as a mastermind behind Cash Money's distinctive sound. As the label geared up for its next phase, Mannie Fresh took on the role of masterminding the production of subsequent albums. Notable contributions during this period included working on Juvenile's debut on the label with Soulja Rags, a project that paired the rapper with Mannie Fresh. Soulja Rags quickly became a local hit, selling nearly 200,000 copies and showcasing the dynamic collaboration between Juvenile and Mannie Fresh. BG also released his second solo album, It's All on You Vol. 1, with Mannie Fresh at the production helm. During this era, Cash Money Records strategically teamed Juvenile and BG with a returning Lil Wayne and newcomer Turk to form the Hot Boys. Mannie Fresh continued his magic on their debut album, Get It How You Live, which went on to sell 300,000 copies. Mannie Fresh's exceptional contributions played a pivotal role in Cash Money Records, solidifying itself as one of the premier independent labels, attracting the attention of major industry players. In 1998, Cash Money inked a groundbreaking $30 million distribution deal with Universal Records, marking a significant milestone for the label. The deal included a $3 million upfront payment, 85% of royalties, and full ownership of their masters. Despite an initial setback with the Big Timers' How You Love That Volern 2, the label quickly rebounded later that year with the release of Juvenile's album 400 Degrees. This album became a major success, propelling Cash Money Records into the national spotlight. Notably, the track Hey from Juvenile's album emerged as the label's first national hit. The hypnotic nature of the song, coupled with Juvenile's distinctive style and delivery, captivated a broader audience and catapulted him into bona fide stardom. In 1999, Mannie Fresh continued his prolific work, contributing to BG's album Chopper City in the Ghetto. Additionally, he played a key role in the production of the Hot Boys' album Guerrilla Warfare, which achieved platinum status. Mannie Fresh's production prowess and the success of these projects further cemented Cash Money Records' position as a major player in the hip-hop industry. In the subsequent year, Mannie Fresh continued his prolific production work by contributing to the Big Timers' album I Got That Work, which achieved platinum status. Mannie Fresh's unmatched work ethic was evident as he dedicated himself to the studio, churning out records on a daily basis. During this period, Cash Money Records maintained a strong family unit culture, with artists driven by a genuine love for the music. Mannie Fresh's dedication to the craft and the collaborative spirit within Cash Money Records helped contribute to the label's ongoing success. However, in interviews, Mannie Fresh expressed a belief that the introduction of what he referred to as the evils of money marked a turning point for Cash Money Records' second generation of artists. While the initial artists like Wayne, Mannie Fresh, Juvenile, BG, and Turk were primarily focused on creating music for the love of the art, they were not fully aware of the business dynamics unfolding behind the scenes. Mannie Fresh's prolific output of beats and records played a crucial role in generating millions of dollars for the label owners. However, as the label expanded and financial interests came to the forefront, the dynamic within Cash Money Records began to shift, and the once close-knit family culture evolved. The influx of money and individuals driven by financial interests marked a turning point for Cash Money Records, leading to changes in the initial family culture that had defined the label. The collaborative spirit began to fade as separate management for each artist became the norm. Previously, artists like BG could feature on Lil Wayne's song without management hurdles. But this dynamic shifted as the label grew. The original brainchild of Cash Money involved a collective effort to enhance one artist's album, fostering a sense of unity within the label. However, financial reasons and changing management structures contributed to the emergence of cracks within the Cash Money family. The departure of Juvenile in the early 2000s was a significant blow, accompanied by creative disputes with Mannie Fresh. Juvenile accused Fresh of being a militant producer who was resistant to considering others' ideas. In response, Fresh harbored bitterness toward Juvenile, and at the time of his departure, didn't reach out to understand the reasons behind Juvenile's decision to leave Cash Money Records. Despite the challenges, Cash Money Records persevered. Contrary to expectations that the label was over after Juvenile's departure, Mannie Fresh and Baby's Big Timers duo stepped up with resilience. The release of Still Fly as the lead single from their 2002 album Hood Rich proved to be a massive success. The song reached impressive chart positions, including number 3 on the Hot Rap Tracks chart, number 4 on the Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs chart, and number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. Still Fly became their highest charting and most successful song, solidifying the enduring impact of Cash Money Records in the music industry. The track was even ranked Darger 50 on the Billboard Year-End Hot 100 Singles of 2002 chart. During this period, Mannie Fresh began to question the financial disparities within Cash Money Records. While he dedicated himself to creating music in the studio, he observed that others associated with the label were enjoying luxuries such as Bentleys and top-range cars, a lifestyle that seemed elusive for him. Feeling a sense of disparity, Mannie Fresh initiated discussions with the record label owners, Baby and Slim, to address why he hadn't received any royalties for the music he had produced over the past decade, aside from charity checks. However, these discussions proved unproductive, with the issues continually being postponed. In quick succession, financial reasons led to the departure of BG, followed by Turk from Cash Money Records. Their exits marked the end of the Hot Boys, a group that had been integral to the label's success. The departure of these key artists also left their third album, Let 'Em Burn, in limbo for a period before resurfacing in 2003. This series of departures dealt a significant blow to the Cash Money dynasty, signaling a challenging period for the label. Mannie Fresh's close bond with BG became evident when BG left Cash Money Records. Despite being closer to BG than Juvenile, Mannie Fresh initiated a conversation with BG to understand the reasons behind his departure. BG echoed similar concerns about not receiving royalties for the music released under Cash Money. The success and fame achieved during their time in the Hot Boys did not translate into significant financial gains for the artists, beyond some apartments and cars provided by the record label owners. Undeterred, Mannie Fresh continued to press Baby, Birdman, to address the issue of unpaid royalties, but his efforts were met with resistance. In 2004, Fresh was granted the opportunity to record an album with full control over sales and tours. This led to the release of Real Big, a track from the album The Mind of Mannie Fresh in 2004. However, as Mannie Fresh embarked on tours to promote the album, he soon realized that the terms of the deal were not as favorable as he had believed. Instead of receiving the full amount from a show, Mannie Fresh alleged that he was only receiving a quarter, with Baby allegedly taking the remainder of the money. This revelation added to the growing frustrations and tensions between Mannie Fresh and the Cash Money Records ownership, exposing deeper issues of financial discrepancies within the label. In 2005, Mannie Fresh faced a series of challenges that exacerbated his already difficult situation. Hurricane Katrina struck, wreaking havoc and devastation, and simultaneously, the government was pursuing Mannie Fresh over unpaid taxes. Compounding the financial strain, some funds that were spent in Mannie Fresh's name at Cash Money Records did not reach him. Facing the threat of losing his house, Mannie Fresh found himself in dire circumstances. Amidst these challenges, Mannie Fresh decided to part ways with Cash Money Records in search of projects that could provide financial stability and alleviate his predicament. When he left the label, he did so with practically nothing, carrying only his tennis shoes and a drum machine. Mannie Fresh went on to collaborate with artists such as Young Jeezy and T.I., seeking new opportunities and artistic ventures. Upon leaving Cash Money Records, Mannie Fresh was surprised to receive numerous offers from artists in the industry who had been interested in working with him. Some artists revealed that during Mannie Fresh's time at Cash Money, they had been blocked from collaborating with him. Notably, when Juvenile departed from Cash Money, Mannie Fresh attempted to bring T.I. to the label. While they collaborated on some songs, the Cash Money situation hindered the possibility of a full album with T.I. Despite Mannie Fresh introducing T.I. to Baby, the label did not envision T.I. becoming a significant artist. Within 2 months of leaving Cash Money Records, Mannie Fresh managed to make $1 million, allowing him to clear his debts. However, the conditions of his departure stipulated that he could only work with artists by creating beats, and was prohibited from signing a deal to produce for artists. In a revealing interview, Mannie Fresh disclosed that he had a significant opportunity with Def Jam when Jay-Z was serving as the president. A deal was on the table, and there was even a collaboration in the works featuring Lil Wayne. However, the deal ultimately fell through because someone at Cash Money, Mannie Fresh's former label, intervened and refused to clear Lil Wayne's verse for the song. Surprisingly, Lil Wayne had agreed to contribute to the track, but decisions from higher-ups at Cash Money prevented the collaboration from coming to fruition. In one of Mannie Fresh's interviews, he candidly revealed the challenges he encountered during his tenure at Def Jam. Despite the presence of heavyweight artists like Ludacris, Young Jeezy, and Rick Ross on the label, Mannie Fresh observed a notable absence of physical interactions among these talents. Additionally, he faced further hurdles as Def Jam imposed restrictions on his mobility and limited his production output, a stark contrast to his earlier prolific pace. Mannie Fresh found that his ideas were frequently dismissed, and the label appeared indifferent to his significant contributions. This challenging environment may have been a consequence of fallout from Jay-Z's abrupt and unceremonious departure from Def Jam. Despite these difficulties, Mannie Fresh remained undeterred and continued to collaborate with a myriad of artists. Notably, he reunited with Juvenile, Rick Ross, and Mystical, showcasing his resilience and commitment to creating impactful music, despite the hurdles he faced within the industry. Returning to his DJ roots, Mannie Fresh rediscovered the fundamental love he had for hip-hop. A significant and nostalgic moment occurred in 2017 when Birdman and Mannie Fresh, collectively known as the Big Timers, reunited. They hosted a homecoming bash at the Bud Light Crew HQ during NBA All-Star Weekend in their native New Orleans, Louisiana. This reunion was not just a musical collaboration, but a symbolic return to their roots, celebrating the shared journey that defined their iconic musical partnership. In 2023, Birdman made a groundbreaking announcement that sent waves through the hip-hop community. He expressed a willingness to invest $100 million to make a Cash Money reunion tour a reality. The prospect of such a reunion tour has ignited excitement among fans, who eagerly anticipate the revival of the legendary Cash Money era and the iconic collaborations of its artists. The potential for this reunion tour holds the promise of a remarkable and highly anticipated chapter in hip-hop history, creating a sense of anticipation and enthusiasm. In a momentous event, the Cash Money family reunited in 2024 at the 30th edition of the Essence Festival of Culture nightly concert series. On that electrifying night, the Cash Money millionaires Birdman, Mannie Fresh, BG, and Juvenile took the stage, rolling through their chart-topping hits and fan-beloved B-sides, including classics like Number 1 Stunna, 400 Degrees, and I Need a Hot Girl. For an hour and a half, the audience was enthralled by the performance. Yet many fans were left wondering if the reunion would include one of Cash Money's key originating members. Their anticipation was rewarded around 1:15 a.m. when a resounding call of "Young Moolah Baby" erupted, sending the stadium into a frenzy. To the fans' delight, Lil Wayne himself emerged, delivering a Young Money-centric set with hits like "A Millie," "Mrs. Officer," and "Every Girl." This unforgettable reunion not only celebrated the legacy of Cash Money, but also reaffirmed its lasting impact on the music world.